Hey everybody, it's Camille and time for another video. So I have decided, you see I have some things gathered here. I'm going to take the coil off of this My MäksēLife planner and I'm going to put her on discs. So I'm going to take you, just kind of show you the few steps I'm going to do. I have some really sharp cutter bee scissors. I'll try to link everything down below. And then I have two sets of expander discs. 11 come in one box, and I will need 17 in order to complete this because I'm going to put one on every one of these. I could skip, but I think I want to put one on every one. And so, yeah, that's all I'm going to need to do that. So I'm going to kind of walk you through it a little bit. I may fast forward through some of it or cut some if it, because it's going to take a while, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. All right, the first thing I'm going to do, move this out of the way, I'm going to open this back up, and this is just pulling this coil out from the back. So it's very bendy, and that's kind of what's happened, is it's gotten loose some, and I don't know, I wanted to give this a try, so we'll see. I'm going to set that aside, and then I'm going to just uncoil this thing. All right, probably an easier way to do it than what I'm doing, but anyhow. Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm having to pull a little bit more. There we go. All right, and I'm just gonna set that aside. Now, what I'm gonna do is take these really sharp scissors, and instead of just cutting up one little slit, I'm actually going to cut out a little piece of it. So, and it is a little, it's tough cardboard, so it's going to take just a little force to get this out. And there's the little piece that I cut out. And I'm going to do that on the whole front and back cover. So that's the first part I'm going to do. I want a little bitty slit. I don't want anything too major because I want to be able to push this in, but it still be locked, or hold in place. I don't want it to slide straight through. And if I cut out the whole side, it would just slide out. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to do this, and I'll probably speed you guys up or show you when I get finished. Okay, I have both of the covers completely clipped. I'll bring it up a little closer where you can see it. I think a little bit easier. It's just a small slit. So now what I'm going to do is go through and take the pages, and I'm going to take a few at a time, and I'm going to do the same process as far as cutting out just a little slit. This should go a little bit faster because the paper obviously is thinner than the cardboard cover, but I'm gonna do this off camera, and I'll come back and show you how I put it all on the rings. Okay, I spared you all the tedious work of clipping all of the pages, but here I have a stack that is now completed. It's the whole book. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take just the covers. I must put the rest of this aside. I'm gonna take just the covers, and I'm going to start there. You see I have little pieces of paper everywhere. And these are the discs that I will be using. Now, I do not, okay, woo, all right. They're the metal expander discs from Happy Planner. Okay, so now I'm going to put the rings on, and of course I changed my mind right at the last second about what order I wanted to put them in, after I'd already put some of them in there, but you know what? We're just going to keep going with it. It's going to be okay. Okay, so now I have the rings on. I'm going to just take each of the pages. I'm going to pop them in like this, and I'm going to spare y'all the tedious process of this as well. And they'll stand up better, you know, as I get to going. And this will be a little bit easier the more pages I get in here. All right, so I am going to do this off camera, and I'll be back in just a minute and show you the finished product. Okay, so I now have all the pages back in, and they are like, I do have to kind of move them around a little bit and use my hands, but that will loosen up as I use it, due to the fact that these are new rings, and a lot of times these metal expander rings for some reason cause pages to be kind of stiff. But here it is all put back together, and I'm gonna close it up. Let's see, close it up and show you that what it looks like closed. Oh, I said I am. All right, and here we go. And my strap still fits on this side. Well, I can't do it, but it does still fit. There we go. My strap still fits, and that is the finished product. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this, and there are lots of other people on YouTube that have done this and done different types where they've skipped every other ring or different types of binding, so you might want to check those out too. But I appreciate you hanging out with me, and if you have not subscribed, please do so. But if you have, thank you, and I appreciate your share, like, comment, anything that, any questions you have or comments below, I'll be sure to respond to those. So y'all have a great day.